And now would be a good time to kind of go through what this conflict is.
Yeah.
So every 1,000 years or so, there's a massive conflict in the Dreamscape where every denizen of the planet goes and participates in this essentially trial of combat to see who wins, A, the right to fight the Boggans, the powers necessary to combat the Boggans, and who's going to be the biggest loser, which are the people or animals that need the most protecting. The last 3 or 4 competitions have gone hands down. Cats are number 1, humans are dead last, which is why cats have protected humans for so long.
The Egyptians would agree with that.
Exactly. Dogs are not oblivious to this. Dogs can traverse the Dreamscape, although not as well as cats. Dogs have their version of magic, though it's not nearly as powerful as cats. And dogs, when they're sleeping at least, know about this conflict. However, when they're awake, they're almost as oblivious as humans to the entire plight. They can't see Boggans. They don't know that they're there. They don't know what they are. They just know their natural instinct, while cats have the inside scoop.
Right, but in this case, I've got a playful creature.
Exactly.
And
who doesn't know
No.
that there are 60 life-draining Boggans in the kitchen
Correct.
staring you down.
Correct. So, we're going to play a little game of what I like to call cat and mouse, only this time the mouse is the dog, and I'm still the cat.
So you're going to chase the dog through the kitchen, okay? How do you goad the dog into doing something like that?
I'm actually, because he looks like he's ready to play, and this is the kitchen, mind you, so
Yeah.
I've got a little bit of leap.
It's a big kitchen. There's a big old island in the middle of it. I mean, this is a well-off family's home.
I'm assuming there's got to be at least one box of Scooby snacks on the counter, right?
On top of the refrigerator, along with a lot of other things.
Yeah. So, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to, first of all, not aggressively chase after the dog, look like I'm about to attack or anything, because he's playful. And so
Absolutely, yeah. He's looking at you with full intent on the chase for fun and nothing more.
Exactly. And I am,
and you can tell that in his eyes.
Yeah, oh yeah. And I'm down for that too, because I see the other threat, and I'm like, the only way to elude capture is to divide and conquer, so to speak, and also make a game out of it, to get him invested in this and to tucker him out, to have an ally in the dream fight that we're going to have here in another few minutes, hopefully.
Okay.
So that's my idea, is that I'm going to take the tassel, rip one of the pillows kind of out of this oven. I'm assuming it's a little throw pillow type thing.
Yeah.
So I just throw it out, kind of jump on it, slide on it to start the chase as I start running around the kitchen.
So you're going to get him to chase you?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I thought you were going to chase him.
No.
You said cat and mouse where he's the mouse.
Yeah.
I got real confused.
Yeah.
Myself.
Yeah. I'm going to get him to chase
So you're
me.
going to get him to chase you.
you, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So roll me a coat.
By the way,
Entice him.
perfect.
Perfect. That's right.
Good.
That's right.
You get an inspiration point.
Yeah, actually, no. That is something that I have neglected to do this entire game, in that you can get advantage dice by just doing cool stuff.
Okay.
So take one.
Okay,
Get an
cool.
extra die.
Okay. I'm
That's
also
an extra die?
Yeah.
Oh.
And for our first session, we have done the major no-no, which is don't split the party. We have now done it 3 times.
Yep.
I know.
Oh, but I had to play with these pillows.
Anybody who's listening to this cast for any amount of time will know eventually That's my favorite thing to do.
So
There's no movie
They'll
that is
figure it out.
worth any bit of beans in which the entire party stays together the entire time.
which is why I want to see that new Predators movie because oh my god, that looks so good. All right, I'm rolling my dice here.
All right, so you're trying to get him to chase you. You're rolling coat, right?
Oh yeah.
By the time
All
we
right,
release
and,
this, it'll be like it's been out for 2 years.
All right, so you're rolling coat. Do you have any reputation that you're going to add to it?
Master of Distractions.
Master of Distractions. All right, I like it.
Oh yeah.
So roll it up. This is going to be an easy roll for you. So I'm hoping for quite a bit of style.
A little bit, not as much as I would have liked, but still enough to have 5 successes.
5 successes.
Yep.
Which means 4 style points.
Yep.
What are you doing? So you get him to chase you.
Yeah,
You've got
well-
4 style points. I would like it if you spent at least 3 of those right now.
I'm spending all 4.
fleshing out this distraction.
Oh, I know. I'm spending all 4 because I started with a stylistic point that I was pre-investing.
Absolutely.
So I throw this pillow. It's a linoleum floor, so this pillow slides
yeah.
like a ski
And you're
ball.
riding this bad boy,
Oh
right?
yeah, I'm looking
All right, you're
like
riding the wave.
I look like I am having
He
a
is.
ball on
It's
this.
flying carpet.
Yeah, as this Goldie starts chasing me around,
Nice.
nipping it at the little tassels that I'm creating as I'm sliding across probably 20-foot kitchen space.
Yeah.
And I've created
good.
enough
20
momentum.
feet is kind of a lot of space in a room. Probably like 12 feet.
12 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
So about for the first, let's say 6 to 7 of that feet, I've got pure momentum. Like this pillow is just gliding along because it is freshly waxed. It's a new house, so
Yeah.
their style.
So you're gliding. It's nipping at you. It's almost even pushing it with its nose as it chases you because it's enjoying itself too. Okay, cool. So 1 style point for this thing to go for a while.
Yeah.
Next style point. What are you doing with that?
So the next style point is the fact that while I'm on this freshly pillow thing, the boggin, with the amount of disruption that the Goldie is creating, is kind of creating this kind of parting of the Red Sea sort of moment.
Okay.
So he's just cutting through with me at the fore as we get close to the fridge, countertop fridge area.
Okay.
So literally, as we get to the edge, my other style point is I basically do, without doing the magic, because I'm not going to try to get him to chase his tail, but basically I climb up the back of the Goldie and ride him
Okay.
as he skids into the corner.
You want him to hit the fridge and
Well,
knock
it's
the
a-
Scooby
no,
snacks
Freshly
off?
waxed floor.
It's a freshly waxed floor, but his butt just catches it. You've seen like a dog sliding
Yeah.
on a linoleum floor. He gets just
Yeah.
enough grip.
Yeah. So
But
do you want him to hit the fridge and knock the Scooby snacks down?
Oh, yeah.
Or the puppy treats?
The puppy treats
Yeah.
down. Oh yeah, and so that's gonna distract him for the rest of the round while I hop off. And these
So he basically made you a way to get out of the kitchen. Cool.
And
Cool,
that's-
cool. So that's just going to take 2 style points.
just 2.
Yeah, 1 for the floor, 1 for the riding the dog.
What about knocking the?
Yeah, I was gonna
knocking
say,
the box off?
I mean, I'm trying to give you 2 free style points, but if you want to give me a third one to knock things off, then yeah, take
I
'em.
mean, by rule, you know me, I'm a rules guy.
Yeah, you don't know the rules to this game. That was intentional.
And there it is, folks. There it is.
Hey,
For all you know, I made this up.
even if you did, I still believe it.
Exactly.
You went to a whole lot of work.
Man, you can
You
make
get
this.
style points for that.
You can make this character sheet in a Word document.
As I'm leaving these boggins behind and
Yeah.
the Goldie, which I'm assuming after he gets his Scooby snacks
Oh, he's eating that box up,
up.
and he kind of gives you a little light, oof, like a bark, like thanks. Been trying to get these all day.
Yeah, and on top of that, I'm gonna be like going over to his doggy bed
Okay.
and just not in it because it's his bed. Like
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
But I'm gonna be like kind of point to him, like climb in. We got some things we got to take care of, like tit
Oh.
for tat.
You're gonna invite him to the bed.
Be sleeping with the dogs tonight.
Interesting.
Oh,
You
yeah.
sleep
All
with
right.
the dogs, you get fleas. You know that.
So let's do. Don't- never mind.
We are
By the way,
not letting the peasant live
my
this down.
fourth point.
Yeah.
This dog is a female.
Okay. That's
What
not going to help
difference does
you.
that make?
Oh no, it helps.
We're not
I'm
going
literally going to
with
take
that.
it there.
You're gonna try to entice the dog
Uh-huh.
to join you. You like a cat, you go over to its bed, you kind of circle the back of it, being respective. You don't want to enter its home without it inviting you, and then you lightly pat it with an
And
underwater
suddenly we've
paw.
turned into interspecies erotic.
No, it's not gonna go there. Just because he wants to take it there doesn't mean I'm gonna let it.
Oh no, I'm not going to go there, but
He's just doing the temptation roll.
well, yeah, plus I have a reputation known as the lady killer. So I'm going to actually fold
I
that.
didn't know that meant any lady.
Uh-huh. Little old ladies included.
I'll take. I'll take. I'll
Are
let
there
you roll
adults
it.
in this too, or is this like Charlie Brown?
Yeah, they're adults. They're just not in this room.
You mean the
Well, that's
podcast?
obvious.
No, I mean this room, the room that I'm sitting in right now. There are no adults in that room.
I know, we need an adult.
We need an adult. We need a more responsible adult to tell us that this is not okay. All right, roll the coat roll
With lady killer?
with Lady Killer,
Sweet.
and I'll give you an advantage point.
Oh, nice. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're the only one that's got them all game, so I hope you like them. Welcome to Forgetful GMs.
And he gets it for this. You're encouraging this behavior.
That's
Well,
right.
when you wrote this game, you didn't even remember everything you wrote.
That's right. Exactly. You needed 3.
I got 4.
You got 4. Perfect.
Yeah, 4.
So you have 1 style point.
Yep.
So are you going
I turn on the smooth jazz.
And Barry White is prancing around.
No.
And he goes, and the lights dim.
No. Come on. I'm a high-class cat. I've got the bottle of champagne. It's Kanye playing in the background.
And it's
Kanye's
a,
play-
it's
I know
got
how
a
to-
heart-shaped
You know how to purr to the tune of Poop Diddy
Somebody's
Scoop.
telling me it's Cavassier.
All right, no, none of that happens. You go to sleep in the bed. You have a style point.
Yep.
All right, the dog does come with you and lays down in the bed, and you wake up in the same area that Mike wakes up in, or not Mike, Bandit, the cat. You wake up at about the same time.
Does the dog join us, or is he?
The dog joins you. You guys wake up, and where the girl's dream is very bright and shiny, this dream looks like it was once that. It was once a beautiful forest full of like luminescent fungi and elves, and I mean, this kid used to love life. But now everything is dilapidated. Everything is decaying. The trees are falling apart.
Hello, Christopher Robin.
Oh, hi.
Sounds like more
The
like where the
trees-
wild things are.
The trees are falling apart. The elves have all but left, and you can see kind of ruins of where they used to be, and you can almost feel yourself floating down from the sky, looking over this land that you can tell was recently flourishing and has moved into decay and chaos.
The amount of potential tangential conversation.
Oh, there's so much, but we're gonna skip all of that.
Yep.
What do you guys do? So you, Bandit, you've been in this forest kind of wandering around for a little bit. You've not seen another living or dreamlike soul the entire time. And then suddenly the golden retriever and Sprinkles landed next to you.
Well, I think the golden retriever would probably throw me for a little bit of loop here. So I'm going to scurry up the closest tree. Not
so
paying
he-
attention to Mr. Sprinkles.
So he lands and says, where did your friend go?
I don't know, but I appreciate you for coming with. We could always use the extra assistance.
Yes, absolutely. I'm sorry. My head was not very clear. You know how things go on the other side.
I'm well aware. You're quite a playful pup, aren't you?
Yes, I do love to play.
Good. Well, we're gonna need it here.
You're going to need me to play here?
Potentially, because there's gonna be things we're gonna need you to chase and bite and catch.
Now, I understand what you're saying, but you know that we lost the contest. I cannot see the boggins.
I'm aware,
Okay.
but you still have your senses about you. You still have your wits. You can be useful.
I suppose I do bite at the air quite frequently.
Exactly. Just think of it like that. You'll see what we're attacking.
No. I'll see where you're attacking, but I won't see what.
True enough.
As I see this conversation, I'll slowly start creeping back down because now I've realized he's not attacking
Yeah. Oh,
the
hello.
cats.
Oh, there you are.
My name's Gerald. What's your name?
Good evening. I'm Sly.
Sly. It's nice to meet you. I'm so sorry if I scared you earlier.
You have to understand, we don't always get along.
No,
So-
no, we don't.
To see you pop out of nowhere.
No, I've never touched a cat. Ever. In fact, I've never seen one in real life. It's actually quite an alarm that I even knew what you were. But something about my innate senses told me, you should probably chase that.
And it was a good show what?
And my senses are, I should probably run from that.
Yes, of course. But here, how can I serve you? I can't do much.
Well, your owners. This must be a dreamscape from one of your owners.
Yes.
Maybe you could track to them.
This is Timothy's dream. I used to come here all the time.
The young boy who's walking the house.
Yes, indeed.
Ah,
Now I try to follow him and protect him as best I can, but
you must
as
understand.
I said, I can't see the buggins.
We're here to protect him because he is covered with them.
I see.
Riddled.
That is not good.
So
Can you track him, even in the dreamscape?
I can't track him per se, but I might, if I mustered up enough power, I might be able to sniff him out. Perhaps if you could lend me a bit of your magic.
I will be happy to, because you got me out of a tight jam just a bit ago.
Indeed. Well, you look like you were having so much fun with those pillows. I just couldn't help myself.
You know what? You're not wrong.
Speaking of, where did you fall asleep, Lord Fart? Whatever.
The peasant, I believe, is what I heard you call him.
I fell asleep next to the dog. It was an inviting space. Warm, comfortable.
We will talk about this later.
Freshly waxed linoleum.
Don't let him fool you. He went to sleep in my bed.
He's not wrong.
All right, so if you're going to lend him your magic, you'll have to spend 3 magic points
I'm fine with
to
that.
do that. And that will allow him to use his, what could be his potential magic if he were to win the contest.
By all means, Gerald, swish and flick away.
And to do this, he has to bite your tail.
That's fine.
So your tail's going to take 3 scars.
Ooh. Okay.
So that's 1 point down.
It's a whole point down.
Yep, I'm fine with that.
So he bites your tail, drains the magic, and rolls his hunt.
Mm-hmm. Can he also get some bonus from
Do you want to sing that over?
Yeah, I was going to before you.
Maybe I don't need to spend any bonus.
Yeah, you don't need to spend any bonus. He got it. No problem. So he says, "This is peculiar. I cannot sense Timothy at all. This is very bad. But I can sense his sister Teresa. Come this way. Perhaps there's an answer in her dream."
Let's go with most haste.
You lead.
So he rushes toward one of these elven ruins, and you guys follow him. And let's go back to Puddles.
I prefer if you'd call me Blast.
Blast. Let's go over to Blast. I like Puddles.
Yeah, I know you do.
I've been calling everybody by mostly your human name.
That's fine. You're
So-
a human, so.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the narrator. I don't know those things.
Are you kidding? He's a boggin. He's been
That's-
trying to call us by our real names all night. You
That's
just don't know
probably
that.
the
Well, then we better
closest
not
thing to
give
the
him our real
truth.
name, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Puddle / Blast. You are in this room. The boy is still following you.
Okay. I figured that, and when I see Gotham asleep, I realize I have to leave this room and make sure he follows me.
Okay.
Okay.
How do you
So
do that?
I dash through his legs. Oh, I dash through his legs. I dash through his legs. One more time
Yeah.
as he
So
comes.
so
through
tell
the
me what
door.
you realized again as well. I just realized you were.
I realized that. I should be playing with the dice. That I have to, since I see Gotham in there asleep next to the girl. I believe he's probably in the dreamscape in the girl's dream, and I can't bring the boy in here. I'm going to have to keep the boy distracted, and take off, and I will run between his legs as he comes through the door.
Okay. Are you gonna
Okay.
like try to rub against his legs to try to entice him to chase you?
Well, I have a feeling that he's going to chase me when he pushes the door open and I run through, because I'm going to be moving fast and he's already chasing me. So I don't think I necessarily need to do that. I think he's probably going to do that on his own. I think I'm going to have to avoid him trying to catch me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's gonna be a hard roll for you to get past him without him hurting you. So this is a dangerous roll, so you'll take scars if you fail.
I need another.
And you'll need 3 evens. I'll give you a bonus die
One more.
for the style, and if you would like to use any style points for extra dice, you can do that.
We're going to go with this.
Ooh.
I got 4.
Perfect.
I got 4 twos. I got 4 deuces, baby.
4 deuces.
And
That's
I got
enough.
3 fives, so that's got to mean something.
That's what they call a super full house.
That's a real full house. You needed 3 evens to succeed, so you did so with style. Do you want to spend your style point now, or do you want to save it for later?
I'm going to say that the style point was enough that when I ran through his legs, it caused him to do a twirl about, and he twisted and fell back into the hallway.
I'll do you one better. He twirls about and hits his head on the door frame, and he falls down, back fully asleep.
Absolutely, I will take it.
Yeah. But that does use your style point.
Yes, absolutely.
So you're in the clear. You're able to wander around, and you see that there are no boggins in the hallway, upstairs, in any room that you can see. None in the bathroom.
The boy is asleep.
The boy is asleep.
I am going to. I can't really open the door to get downstairs, so I don't know what's going on down there. I can't see. Can I see?
No, he's hidden.
He's hidden.
Yep.
Okay.
The only one you can see is Gotham, and it looks like Sly has left the building for
Okay.
all intents and purposes.
Gotcha. I will lay down next to the boy and go to sleep.
All right. You go to sleep. You enter into the dream, and you enter in the Elven Ruins. You almost miss them leaving it. As you enter in, the dog has brought them in front of a small hole in one of the walls, and from that hole you can see bright yellow.
Do I see them?
You do. You see them about to walk through this hole.
Hey guys. Hey guys. What y'all doing over there? This is a dreary place. That poor boy.
We're going after the daughter.
I see.
Wait,
I see.
what? Is this taken?
First you sleep with the dog, and now you're going after the daughter. What's wrong with you?
Well, the dog can't find the boy, so we're going after the next
Oh,
person.
you're going into his sister's dream.
Right.
Going after the
I
daughter is
finished
just more
that
aggressive than
sentence.
what you're actually doing.
True.
Harry, we're going after the daughter. Like, that's not what's happening right now.
Well, we're not trying to capture her.
Right.
We're trying to protect her.
Right.
So what's wrong with this dream is this is horrible. I feel for that boy.
He's going through puberty.
Well, that's neither here nor there. But he seems to
It's
be
a
gone.
great allusion to it.
He seems to be gone from his dream.
Is
I
that
can't- I
because
can't
he's
sense it.
possessed? He seems to be possessed. I saw a look in his eye.
Possessed.
Yeah, he looked like he was
Oh,
completely
heavens.
bogged and possessed.
Oh, that's not good.
No, I don't think it's good at all.
Well, that's
We're
It's
best hurry.
terrible.
what they get for not having cats, I suppose.
I agree with you 100%. And they should be feeding us nice sardines and all kinds of good stuff. Roast pheasant under glass.
Okay.
All right, well, we best hurry because that boy isn't going to be out forever, and he's
Yeah.
our number one enemy right now.
So you guys go through this yellow portal, and you also see this house. You're close enough where there are about 4 doors. The house is fairly large. It's got 3 stories at this point. And just to speed things up, I think you start going toward it very, very quickly.
Yes.
And as
Well,
you approach,
we don't have the bite that he has, so we don't have the sense. We just know.
Yeah, you don't see boggans everywhere.
Yeah, we know they're about. We can feel them. The way you've described it is we can kind of sense their presence, but we have no exact.
Right. So you guys charge toward this door, and the door slams open as you approach it without you even having to really get close. And as soon as you run through it, the door slams back shut,
Like
and you're
being
in.
invited in.
Like you're being invited in. And everything inside, it doesn't look foreboding. It looks inviting.
Okay.
And as you get inside, the interior transforms from a resplendent entryway into a courtyard with soft grass, a small bird bath in the middle with flowing water,
Any birds?
hummingbirds
Hummingbirds
all
oh my
around
gosh.
it. They're fluttering here and there. There are flowers in bloom along a lush garden around the outside, and sitting in a throne at the back of this garden is a girl with a big, glittery, bejeweled, bedazzled crown on her head,
Hello, Alice.
and a black cat sitting at her feet talking to her.
Hey guys, what took you so long?
Somebody forgot to tell us where they were going.
Well, I mean, it's good that you're here. What's exactly the state of affairs with you? Because we've been dealing with strife boggins all night.
Yeah, there's lots and lots of those. I marked 2 of them.
And they led him here.
Yeah, why would they lead you here? And have you been able to? Is the girl? Can we talk to the girl?
Yeah, that was her.
Yeah,
Oh,
does,
oh.
That was my high-pitched girl voice. I don't know if you know. Yes.
does the girl recognize the dog, by the way?
Yes. Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah, absolutely. She recognizes the dog. Hello, Gerald. It's so nice to see you. This little cat here was just telling me the whole scoop of what's going on outside. It's been so long since I've talked to one of you. Gerald, can you speak in the dream? And Gerald looks at her and says, well, yes, I sure can. It's so nice to speak with you again, Teresa. We've been spending so much time in Timothy's dreams trying to help him.
What can we do to help him?
Well, I think I can take care of that now. And so she begins to recite the history that after Gotham was able to tell her what the Boggins were and how she could stand up to them, she realized that she doesn't have to be afraid and sit in her mansion anymore. As she says this out loud, the courtyard begins to kind of transform. You see the decay that you saw in Timothy's dream begin to creep in a little bit. And as it does, you sense that she's got a little bit more control to this dream than humans normally have, something that Gotham had already realized earlier. And as this decay begins to creep closer and closer and closer to you, you see that she's allowing it in. She's got an open palm facing upward. And as the decay comes closer to her and touches her throne, Timothy begins to materialize in front of her. She takes his hand and says, "Don't worry, it's going to be okay. Thanks for waiting." And she wakes up. And you're all awake. You're all in the house. And the sun is coming up. You leave the house, and in a matter of days, things seem to get brighter. You see the family walking out. Instead of making the children ride the bus, the parents are driving them to school. And over the next few weeks, things get a lot happier. They get a cat. Another little black cat, per Tabitha's request.
That was my influence.
Well, you did spend the longest with her.
And
You're
that'll
so
wrap
good.
it up. Thanks so much for joining us for this short season of Cats. I'm Percy, your host.
I'm Mike.
Meow, I'm Jason.
Well, thank y'all. I'm Rick.
I'm Chris.